Okay, hi. Today I'm talking about tapping, emotional freedom technique, tapping technique. So, what I thought I would do is just spend maybe 5 to 7 minutes talking about tapping in the meridians and then lead you through a tapping practice. Why would you want to explore this? Tapping is an amazing way to release stress in your body, to help your conscious mind and your subconscious mind communicate. Before I talk about the tapping or do the tapping with you, I'd like to just share a little bit about the meridians. So, traditional Chinese medicine tells us that there are several meridian pathways in the body. What are meridians? They are pathways in which energy can move and flow. So it's an organization of our energy. So, you think about all the systems in your body that require energy, your circulatory system and your digestive system and releasing hormones and cells reacting, and there's just so much going on that there has to be this organized way for things to happen. The Indian yogis would call this energy prana, and traditional Chinese medicine refers to it as qi. So it's your vital life force, right? And so the meridians provide this really systematic way for energy to move through your body. And it's really amazing because it's not just physical, right? So the meridians are a way for our cells, our bones, our tissues, our atoms, our thoughts, our emotions, all of these to come together, to interplay. And so we have so many meridians in the body. There's only a few that I really know the pathway of and the sort of common ones that we all know about. One of them would be the heart meridian, which starts from the inside of your arm and goes to the pinky, right? You can kind of trace that energy channel, that meridian. The kidneys meridian is another one that I personally like to work with on my own. So I bring this up because I think it's important to know why we're tapping and where we're tapping. And so we're tapping along the meridians. And the tapping is there to help us unstuck coiled up energy. So let's say, we have a physical injury or we have an emotional trauma. That energy can get stuck, right? It doesn't flow very well. And so tapping and kind of opening up the channels creates flow, right? Everything in life needs movement to be healthy, and same goes for our energy. If our energy were just chaotic, we would be so discombobulated and our body wouldn't, be so organized. Our hormones wouldn't be released at certain times of the day, and all these things that help us adapt to our environment and to our lives. So we need this really organized system. So tapping, I love. It's the one modality that I feel can help me shift right away. And the reason I'm sharing this today is because I had an experience yesterday where I didn't quite do everything that I needed to do for my own self-care, and something happened. I got anxious. And so I was like, all right, yep, I know why I got anxious. I'll talk about that another day. But I'm already here. How am I going to dissipate this? Yes, deep breathing, meditation can be great. For me personally, those take a long time. If I have the ability to turn on loud music and dance, that usually works pretty well. But if I don't, tapping is quick, it's effective, it's efficient. And the way that I like to do tapping is it's really specific. So you're getting into the feeling of the emotion, whatever's causing your anxiety, your unrest, your uncomfortable emotion, right? So you get into the story of it, and you're tapping at points that help bring that up so you start to feel it on a physical level, right? Because emotions are just energy in motion. They're energy moving through your body. Just, sadness or anger or happiness or boredom. It doesn't matter what the feeling or the energy is. It's all energy. And if we have a lower vibration energy that we don't feel is helpful or healthy for us, like anger or feeling stuck or feeling anxious, then we can transform the energy. And it will, by acknowledging it, it will transform on its own. It's pretty amazing. So I will use myself as an example and basically kind of repeat what I did yesterday and talk through how I would do this. I speak out loud. I make my tapping like super specific so that it will actually be effective for me. If I'm too vague, it doesn't work as well. So this will just be about 5 minutes. So you can do this with me if you want. Find a comfortable place to sit and rest and sit up nice and tall if you can. Have support behind you if you need. Take a few moments to breathe and slow down. And even if you're not having a strong emotion right now, you can think about something that's maybe on your mind, or maybe been coming up on an ongoing basis that you'd like to address and just deal with. We're not always ready to deal with everything, so just pick something that, it might be something really simple, not anything major. And so the first part of the body that you're going to tap is the side of your hand, like karate chop hand. And what you're going to say to yourself, either in your head or out, I find out loud more effective, is you're going to say how you're feeling while you tap the side of your hand. And I'm going to say, even though I'm feeling, and you say what you're feeling, so I'll say mine, feeling restless, anxious, like I'm not doing enough, like I'm behind, like I'm not exactly where I want to be with different areas of my life. It's getting to me right now. Even though I feel that way, I love and accept myself. Then I say it again, and I go to the top of the head. You can word it a different way, or you can just keep it one sentence. I like to go into detail. Even though I'm feeling wired, energy not grounded in my body, judging myself, I totally love and accept myself. And I may not believe it when I'm saying it if I'm in a tough emotion, but I'm just going to say it while I'm tapping at this point. Then you're going to go on either side of your third eye, inside of the brow, lightly tap. Tune into that area, feel that area of your body along this meridian channel. Even though I'm feeling anxious, even though I'm in my head right now, even though I'm worried, I love and accept myself. Next point is the side of the eyes, like the temples, or a little bit forward of the temples. Even though I'm feeling anxious, I totally love and accept myself. Then you go below the eyes, kind of the top of the cheekbones, lightly tap, tune in, breathe. Even though I'm feeling unsettled, I'm feeling like I'm not good enough, my standards are so high, I still love myself, I still accept myself. Then I'm just going to go above the lip. Even though I'm feeling unsettled, I love and accept myself. And feel the words you're saying to yourself. I love and accept myself. Then go to your chin. And you might start noticing a shift. Even though I'm hard on myself today, even though I don't have what I want right now, I love and accept myself as I am. Then you go just below the collarbones, quite medial, not out to the side too much. Even though I'm frustrated and anxious, I love myself and I celebrate myself. Sometimes when I'm feeling better, I say the word celebrate. When I'm like, yeah, I totally accept myself. I can celebrate myself now. Last one is on the side of your rib cage. Even though I'm feeling anxious, and love and celebrate myself. I like to do the other side to be even. Even though I'm anxious, I love and accept myself. Then I just pause, relax, close your eyes and tune in. And notice how you are. Notice if there's been a shift. And what I didn't say at the beginning is you could, at the start, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 before you did this practice. How anxious do you feel? How frustrated do you feel? How sad? Whatever the emotion is. And say you're like, oh, I'm like an 8. And then you do the practice once through like we just did, and then you might reassess and be like, oh, you know, I'm about a 5. I'm still a bit anxious, but there's been a shift. Do the whole thing again. You just keep repeating it until you're down to neutral, down to 0, and you feel grounded, and you truly feel acceptance and love and celebration of yourself over the emotion. Because remember, you're not any emotion or any thought. Your energy, your bliss, those are energies just moving through you, right? But you are so much more than that. So if we can have a little bit of distance and allow these meridians to help us tap into them, literally tap into them, they can help us realign our energy, calm our nervous system. And just by talking through that with you, I feel different. I hope you do too, if you did along with me. I'll end there. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you have questions. And thanks to those of you who said hi.